everyone, day 4, good morning. I have just left my stay. I was a paying guest there. The lady was super nice, the facilities were awesome, and obviously if you don't want to spend any money on hefty hotels or hostels, this is a place to go. And I will add the details, I will share the details if you need them down below. Today's itinerary, because I'm only in Philadelphia for one day, the definite places that I want to visit are the famous Liberty Bell and the Independence Hall, because these two are like symbol of independence of America. So the best history that I know, that I've heard or read about Liberty Bell, is that it was brought from London. First ever time it was struck, it just cracked. Second, Independence Hall. I think the Declaration of America was signed in Independence Hall, and it has been a place of great meetings and gatherings related to the freedom and independence of America. We have a beautiful day ahead of us. I have checked the weather as well. It's going to be sunlight all day. Because I'm only gonna stay here for like 5-ish hours, so I'm gonna start my day. I'm gonna take a bus obviously to the Liberty Bell Independence Hall, and then we'll see what we can find more in that area or in Philadelphia generally. Okay, one thing that I've noticed, because I just got some snacks and some water. They're super cheap. So for example, the water bottles that I was getting for $4 in New York, specifically in Manhattan, they're like $1 for one here. And when I got to the hotel, obviously I had like a $5 note in my hand, and I was like, how much? She's like, $1. It's like, what, $1? So I just bought 2. I think it's because the far away that you get from the main cities, the cheaper the prices are. So you can expect more prices in New York than in Philadelphia. I'm not sure about Washington DC, but I'm gonna find out tomorrow, because I have a bus tonight. And obviously you guys know what I do. The moment I get to a city, I just go to my hotel or accommodation and I just go to sleep. So yeah, Independence Hall. So this is the most unique way that I've ever seen for stopping a bus. So this is a wire in Philadelphia buses that goes all the way, and you have to pull it, ask the driver to stop the bus. So I just got off the bus, and as I told you, there's a very unique way for requesting a stop on the buses in Philadelphia, which is just to pull that wire. Anyways, so I stopped at Market Street, the 9th, and it's like a 5 minutes walk from here to the Liberty Bell. I had started to think that most of the people that live in Philadelphia are African Americans, but I just realized now that I'm in the center of the city. Most of them are still African Americans, but we have white Americans, Asians, and some Latino people. There might be a historical significance to it, obviously, because where there's a community, there's history, of course. Up till now, I have been into the city for like 2 hours, and what I've noticed is it's more like a city which has a robust center, and then you have these neighborhoods around it, and it's unlike New York where you see Allah bless them, whatever is happening. So it's more like a crowded center with bigger buildings and stuff, and in the neighborhoods, unlike New York, you don't have a lot of bigger buildings there. Well, obviously, if you want to go around the city, you can get on one of those hop-on, hop-off buses as well. But I personally don't like to do it because I'm someone that doesn't even read much about the history or the places that I have to go, because I don't want to presume stuff. I like to experience places and things firsthand. So yeah, I'm nearly here. I'm just crossing the road, and this is the Liberty Bell Center. So go in there and take a ride. Now there's a queue there. I'm not sure whether I'll have to buy a ticket or not. Let's see. Yeah, there is a queue, but the security guard, he told me that I don't have to buy any tickets. So I think it's just like that. Here, presumably, we have the same security protocols that we saw in Intrepid Museum and Statue of Liberty cruise. So once you enter the hall where you can see the famous Liberty Bell, it just doesn't take you directly to the bell, but it has these tiny sections where you can read about the Liberty Bell and how important it is for its role in abolishment of slavery and generally not just African American people but women's rights as well. So this is the reason, you can pause the video and read it. This is the reason that there's a lot of African Americans in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, is because this was the capital of America from 1790 to 1800, and it was a densely African American populated area even at that time. The Liberty Bell has been tried over and over to get repaired, but somehow it just breaks again. So during our tour to Liberty Bell, obviously I'm on my own, but there are some guides that are here, and one of those guides told us that in America, surprisingly, and I didn't know that, women weren't allowed to vote like since the day one, and they had to fight for their rights just as African Americans did and just as the original Americans did. And one of those women's rights activists rang a replica of Liberty Bell to support her movement for women's rights and liberation. It was actually a wonderful experience, and I didn't know there was a lot of history attached to this bell. One of the things that I've learned about this bell is it has rung on a lot of important events in the world. Especially when America was abolishing the slavery, for women's rights, when the Berlin Wall fall, and a lot of other important events in the world. So it was an eye-opener for me. But yeah, anyways, it's the end of the tour of the Liberty Bell, and my next stop would be the Independence Hall now.